You're watching Q in the streets. Q in the streets. Said you're watching Q in the
It's Q in the street. I love everybody here. They've been good to me.
It's Tashina Arnold, and it's Q in the street.
I love that.
For Q in the streets, you need to make sure you go to his bio right now and click that link, okay?
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Q. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to...
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Q, back in the building with another video. Before I start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Before I start, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media sites at Quentin T. Harris. Yeah, it's a lot going on right now, y'all. It is a lot going on. Before I start this video, I want to check in with y'all. Shout out to all of my, I want to give a shout out to my nurses and my people who work in, you know, the hospitals. And if you are a caretaker, if you are a single parent, like, I want to give a shout out to you during this whole social distancing time, because I know that things are, you know, may seem a bit hectic, but I just want to send some love and light your way, because I've been reading some articles, I think even like this morning, that there are no masks allowed in the hospitals. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother time, and we'll get into that. But if you are a nurse or somebody of that caliber, drop down in the comments, because I just want to drop a little bit of extra love on you during this time, because we stand with you, we sending strength your way, because I know that you guys are probably seeing way more patients than usually, and I know that probably that's a lot on a person. So just want to send y'all some love and light. Let's get into a little bit of Tito. Kandi Burris and Nene Leakes are cat fighting across the computer, and we are here for it. Nene Leakes and Kandi Burris. Well, according to Nene Leakes, Kandi Burris is in a fight by herself, and she not studying Kandi. So, if you guys have not seen my last video with Kandi, where I talked about Kandi Burris and Nene Leakes from Real Housewives of Atlanta, very popular reality show on Bravo. Now, with that being said, the two ladies are going at it. And when I mean going at it, so they both have their separate YouTube pages. Nene Leakes has her separate YouTube page, and Kandi Burris has her separate YouTube page, where they go and just review the show. Kandi Online, excuse me, where they just go review the show, and they just talk about, you know, kind of certain things that go on, or maybe some just behind the scenes tea that we don't catch, or just, you know, kind of make it a little bit more personable and personal for us viewers and the fans. So with that being said, Nene Leakes was on her YouTube channel live the other day, and I feel like this is where the professionalism between Kandi Burris and Nene Leakes kind of comes in. This is just for me. Just like I said in my last video, I am a advocate, and I love both. I have separate relationships with them both. So this is not a tear Nene Leakes or a tear Kandi Burris video, tear them down type video. On the flip side of that, I wanted to just let that be known, but I do wanted to just report on the news and see what's going on in these streets. So with that being said, Nene Leakes is on her YouTube channel a couple of weeks ago, and she was basically answering some live questions. And the question, somebody asked her a question and said, Nene Leakes, why don't you have a spinoff? Why haven't you been presented with the spinoff outside of you and your wedding special? And you know, with the wedding special, Nene Leakes really didn't even bring a lot of drama. She was pretty much, you know, she allowed the bridesmaids to kind of cut up, and, you know, Greg and his family, but it wasn't like too in-depth. Now, she answered and she said that's because a lot of other people, you know, have their spinoffs, or they're taking up Bravo's time, and, you know, and this and that and boom and boom. And so people were just like, so if you were on the live, you would think that she was throwing the shade at Kim Zolciak, who has Tardy for the Party, and she has a couple of other things. Well, according to the video that Kandi Burris, and I'll put the link to those videos down in the description below. According to those videos, Kandi Burris let us know that you have to be let go from... Kim Zolciak walked away from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that's why she was allowed to have her own show on the network. The reason that Kandi Burris gets the skiing trips and the escape stuff is because that doesn't take away from her storyline on Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is understandable, which is things like if you're in the industry, you say, okay, I understand that. You will say, okay, I can't take away what I'm bringing to my main source of income for this, because those shows will never amount up to what is going on Real Housewives of Atlanta or the paycheck. However, that's just another paycheck that I can be getting, and that's another paycheck to help feed my team. That's play money for Kandi Burris. So with that being said, Kandi Burris must have taken it that Nene Leakes was talking about her, and she put out an entire video. When I tell you she released all types of secrets, she just let it rip from start to end. Baby, as soon as you cut the video on, it was the old lady chilling, watching Nene Leakes on the TV screen. Like, if that's not shade, that's shade, because it's kind of like, girl, once nobody saying what you was talking, we want nobody studying what you was talking about. What you was saying was old, boring, tiring, and like, that's what I got from it. So watching it, oh my gosh, Kandi Burris just releases that basically she felt like Nene Leakes was talking about her, so she called her out on it. And I don't know if it's this social distancing or what, but y'all know Kandi is usually like trying to invite Nene over for, you know, let's speak on it and be like, you know, majority of the time she really doesn't say too much. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know if Todd not home and Kandi not getting pleased with her candy coated night toys, but baby, Kandi is letting Nene Leakes hold it, and she released that whole video. And again, y'all, Kandi Burris is spilling all kinds of tea. I felt like the producer who was behind the scenes, whoever this person was that was asking Kandi these questions, I felt like she had a little bit of insight, because she was just like, well, you know, you have to be willing to show just more than yourself. And what she was meaning by that is Nene Leakes is pretty much the star of her family. And no, we really haven't seen anybody else outside of her husband, Greg Leakes. We really haven't seen like Nene's assistant. We know who Kandi's assistant is, Don Juan and Carmen. Don Juan and Carmen have been into it with multiple people on the show, with just on the show. You know what I'm saying? Don Juan have been into it with Porsha. I think him, Carmen, and Kwame was fussing at one point in time. And we've seen that. We've seen Carmen and Mama Joyce go at it. Then you got Mama Joyce, who's a whole nother character. Then you got Todd, who's another character. You got Kayla and the other girl who aren't as vocal, but they're vocal points to Kandi's story. So they're still included. We haven't seen that from Kandi. And on top of the escape show that Kandi had, like, so she has a lot of reach and a lot of people behind her. Kandi just knows what to do when it comes to presenting the pitch for, and I think that's what her thing was called, how to make a pitch. So that was throwing shade at Nene Leakes automatically, like, girl, let me school you while reading you at the same time. So Nene Leakes just got off live earlier today, and basically, you know, she was just like, I don't know why Kandi went and tried to make that video, but I feel, this is how I feel. I feel that I felt like because Kandi came so hard, Nene Leakes has no reason but to be a little bit more and take the more softer approach, because, you know, we usually would have seen this girl Nene with the fingers and doing this and popping this and doing this. Kandi Burris done schooled her so bad that she done came and took a beat and was just like, I don't know why Kandi would do that. Y'all know how Nene do. You know, I don't know why she would say that. I wasn't even talking about her. I wasn't talking about my castmates. But if she feel like, you know, if she's right, I'm wrong, screw her puppy and her mammy too. Y'all know how Nene Leakes, y'all know how she started doing. She just did it in last week's episode of Housewives when she was just like, you right, I'm wrong. take her puppy and like when she be starting to do that kind of stuff. And Kandi Burris is actually coming with facts. So again, Nene just put this latest video up. She just recently went live. For those of you who are probably trying to catch up and keep up with the story, Nene Leakes just basically went live and just saying like, I don't know why Kandi did that. And she really didn't do too much on the live. But Nene, are you gonna backpedal and what I'm trying to say, backpedaling and pussy popping? Are you gonna backpedal and pussy pop, or are you gonna stand up and say, you know what, Kandi, I was coming for you, and you know what, Kandi, I as a black businesswoman, I should come to you and say, you know what, girl, help me produce this, and this gonna be between me and you, so that we can show each other how to get to this bag. Because wouldn't it be amazing if the girls, like, if we was to see them, like, I would love to see a Tanya and Porsha spinoff. Even though it would be silly, but we seeing Porsha kind of grow up a little bit, Let me see. I would have loved to see the Kim Zolciak and Nene Leakes spinoff that they were going to have. So I felt like if Nene was to set her pride aside and actually go to Kandi and say, you know what, Kandi, how do you feel about EPing and showing me what to do? Help me get 1 or 2 off this and let's grab this bag together. I feel like we as a community, black people in general, but especially black women, I feel like if black women were to sometimes put their pride aside and really work together as bosses, man, it would be so much incredible stuff I feel like some incredible black girl magic type just would happen. I was getting ready to curse, that's why I had to hold my word. But even though I feel like we even need a black woman in the presidency, but that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother video. But y'all drop down in the comments below and let me know how y'all feeling about Kandi Burris and Nene Leakes, because at this rate it's gonna get nasty at the reunion, because Kandi Burris is highly pissed off with Miss Nene Leakes, and Miss Nene Leakes is sitting back like it's all cool and dandy. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling.